Here in Texas, Juneteenth means so much to so many. I know in my family in Arkansas, my grandfather was cheated out of 20 acres of land, and many black families across the South especially can relate to Jim Crow era land swindling. Here, this family's annual Texas Juneteenth celebration is a commemoration of freedom from slavery and a family's hard-fought battle to keep land in their bloodlines and their ancestors' legacy alive.
Well, we're expecting at least 300 people.
Wow.
And it will be full of people. We'll have, barbecue, we'll have live entertainment.
Juneteenth has special meaning here in Hutchins, Texas at the Merdine Berry Farm, a nationally designated heritage property where 100 acres has been held by the family for a century and a half.
We've had the property, the land, for over 150 years. This belonged to my great-great-grandparents who were freed slaves.
Linda Berry Mallory's mother, the late Merdine Berry, a retired Dallas teacher and local civil rights activist, legally lost the land temporarily, but took her family's case all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court and regained control of the 100 acres that her great-grandparents worked as slaves and officially bought a few years later as freed slaves. Since the 1800s, the family has continued the annual tradition on the land with their Texas Old Town Juneteenth celebration.
My mother would hold a Juneteenth celebration, and it was free to all, free. She would barbecue. There's a big grill that we have there, and people would come out and just fill the property up and celebrate Emancipation Proclamation.
Their annual free Juneteenth event,
We have it every year.
is a reminder of how slaves were cheated out of freedom through an additional 2.5 years of stolen labor, how freed slaves lived after the Civil War, and how their family would have been cheated out of their land via a county eminent domain claim to this day if Miss Berry wasn't up for the fight.
We feel blessed and we're happy that we still have our land. My mother had to fight to the Supreme Court to actually keep our property. And now we just continue to celebrate with everyone and let people know if you have something, you fight for what is yours. It is yours. And do not give up and do not give out and don't give it away.
Amen, sister.
Amen.
While the late Miss Berry, through the courts, regained control of the land from a local county eminent domain fight, the family is currently preparing for another battle as a neighboring man is trying to take a multi-acre portion through a claim that he's used it for years, so it's legally his, he says. Right now, though, the family, they're just looking forward to enjoying each other and our heritage on their land come Juneteenth. In Hutchins, Texas, I'm Nerissa Knight for BNC.